Hello, today is August 22nd, 2020, and today we're going to be going over Trump's new pathway to 270. I have changed, oh god, voice crack. I have changed a few states because I am really overestimating the Democrats, and people have pointed that out, and I'm trying to give more of an optimistic view. And trust me, I'm not trying to be biased. I'm really trying to keep this as accurate as possible. So I'm taking time to I can't even talk. You know what I mean. Alright, so Trump's pathway to 270 needs to include the absolute safe Republican states. Uh, which at this point would look like that. Well, obviously, we'll go over the stuff later. A lot of the likely Republican states are basically safe. Uh, States that Trump has absolutely no chance at winning in. He could narrow down, or he could keep Oregon down as likely, like it was in 2016. He could do the same with Delaware. I think he'd bring Delaware down to a lean, but Joe Biden's from there, so maybe not. These states wouldn't go under 15%. That one wouldn't. That one wouldn't. That one wouldn't. This one wouldn't. This one wouldn't. And that DC wouldn't, of course. Maine at large, I think he could narrow down to a lean, but I don't think he could take it. Take it, I meant. So I have everything that Biden has confirmed for him down. Oh, also, Alabama would definitely go to Trump. Some of these states that I have, actually, Utah. If he loses Utah, he loses a lot of other stuff. No, but what I mean by Trump needs to win these states, these red states that I have put down, is if he loses one of these red states, I'm sure a lot of other ones will get nearly knocked down as well. But Biden is slightly narrowing some of these states up, like Montana, Kansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, and South Carolina, down to a likely margin. I do not think Trump can come back in those states, because if Republicans are going against him, I don't know if they will really go back to him within the span of less than, or about like 2.5 months left until the election. I He's leading in Iowa. He could definitely hold a lead there. He won there by 8 points. He's only actually he is ahead in Ohio now. He's leading in Texas now and Georgia now. He actually kind of got a convention bump from Biden, like a DNC convention bump. It's kind of weird. But Biden did have a fantastic speech. I loved it. I'm sure a lot of other people did too. It was a really good speech, but people are saying it was plagiarized. I don't think so, but it could have been. Whatever, we're not going to get into that. We're talking about the election itself, not the stories and stuff. Oh, Alaska, I think will also be under 15 points. Alaska and South Carolina were under 15 points in 2016. Missouri, Kansas, Montana, Louisiana, and Mississippi all went to Trump by basically the same margin, around 20 points each. Montana 21, but it has a close Senate, House, and governor race there. So, except for the president, everything is close. Montana is a blue trending state recently. So is the Sun Belt itself down here in the South. Texas is the blue trending state. Not per se that it's gonna go blue. I will not go blue, but I don't think it'll ever be safe red within the time we're alive. Again, Texas, I'm sure it's gonna stay lean for this time, I guess. I don't know. I guess maybe I was being a little bit biased when I put it as blue in one of my other videos. But keep in mind, Biden was leading there. At this point, I don't think Biden can win Michigan or Pennsylvania, but I think he can narrow it down for uh, Pence. I assume he'll be the next Republican nominee. He could also narrow. He could keep Virginia, Colorado, and New Mexico at the same margins they were, along with Nevada. Actually, he could keep Nevada in a lean margin. Just I guess he could try to not affect any of the states he lost by more than he already lost it. Um, if that makes sense to you. Michigan or Big Lakeland is just not gonna go blue. Same with Pennsylvania. I don't see it. I'm sorry. For Republicans, I just don't see it. Maine's first district is over 30 points for Biden. If you don't know how safe that is, that's 2 times the amount a safe state is classified. It's a safe blue as California and Washington and Maryland is. But here we're going to the interesting stuff. Uh, Trump could win in North Carolina. He's leading there right now. I'm gonna make a full prediction later today on the state. I'm putting it as red now because it has narrowed up really quickly, and North Carolina's about to start voting. It honestly could go red. I might just keep it as red even if it starts going blue again in October and stuff. Florida, Trump still has a shot there, definitely. He could win Florida. I think with the right tactics and the right perception, that Trump could win New Hampshire. He has to try there a lot. And he could win Maine's 2nd district by a likely margin, like he did. Actually, he won it by a safe margin in 2016, but I think he could narrowly change the Northeast, like right here. I think that he could take Arizona, definitely. He's only losing here by like 3 or 4 points. There was polls yesterday that implied that he was behind by 9 points, 12 in Michigan, 8 or 9 in Pennsylvania, 10 in Wisconsin, and 8 in Florida. But that's a Democratic leaning poll in my opinion, and a lot of more Democrats polled on that anyway. So yeah. Minnesota, I think could go red. There are polls having Trump losing there by like 10 to 20 points or 10 to 19 points. But every time there's a poll that comes out in Minnesota that is really for Biden, another poll comes out that day or the day after that shows Trump losing by 0 to 5 points. So, in my opinion, I think he could definitely take Minnesota. He needs to work a lot more hard here because if he's losing Wisconsin, which he probably will, which he, like 80% will at this point, he needs to take Minnesota to keep it even. They're both worth 10 electoral votes. I don't think he can win Nebraska's 2nd district. I think he can narrow it down, but he's no way he's going to campaign for 1 electoral vote in a state he's in a part of a state he's losing 9 points in. That's just dumb. He's just got to rely on campaigning in other states and hope they see it and hope that he changes their minds. But yeah, this is my pathway to Donald Trump's pathway. Oh god, this is my video for Donald Trump's pathway to 270 electoral votes as of August 22nd, 2020. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you all later today.